Hello everyone. Today we have HOD for MBA at Shayana Institute of Business Management here with us, and she will be answering some of our questions. Hello, ma'am.
Hi, Sakal.
Please introduce yourself, and then we can start with the questionnaire.
So, hello everyone. I'm Prashanti Kothari, HOD of Shayana Institute of Business Management, MBA department. And since last 9 years, I'm associated with the college, and that's how the life goes.
Okay, ma'am. So the first question I would like to ask you is, what are the key factors that keep you connected with the education sector?
So basically, I'm highly interested in learning and upgradation, and that basically motivates me to get into teaching, to get connected with students, to get connected with college, because that's where the thirst of learning more and more will get satisfied. So somehow I would say that patience and teaching is a part of my life. It's just a way of my life, and that's how I get connected with the education system.
Okay, ma'am. So being the HOD, what is your philosophy of leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style?
So basically, I would describe that my leadership style would be transformational. Considering that I'm a part of MBA department, normally we see that BCom, BBA, it's part of education curriculum system for a lot of students. But when they enter into MBA, we would like to see that transformation, because now this is the last 2 years when they have to go to corporates. So transformation with respect to their personality, with respect to their curriculum, with respect to their attitude and understanding is very important. And I would say that if as a leader you can influence them to transform themselves and have the learning attitude, that is something which is more important for any MBA student. So I would say that I would prefer transformational leadership.
So in your experience, what can an inbound student gain from studying here at your institute?
So basically, being in Gujarat, we have seen that we have a lot of students, or rather, majority of the students in Gujarat, they complete their schooling in Gujarati medium, and then from college they take up English. Now, all these students, they are very good with respect to their basic understanding because they have studied from their mother tongue. So they are very smart. Their understanding is very good. But when it comes to appear for the interviews or give presentations, somehow they have this mental block that I can't speak English very fluently. So being in Shayana, what we have introduced is we have this personality development and mentorship program where we thoroughly focus on the skill development. We try to break this mental block. We try to inbuild that confidence that they can appear for the interview, they can give amazing presentations, and they get the confidence of speaking in English. So when I'm saying that we prefer transformational leadership, so this is one kind of transformation of confidence building which we are looking at the student, and that is, I think, one of the most important thing considering today's scenario to improve your employability. So that's what we prefer.
So how does the curriculum or the academics of your institute ensure the best practice of the industry?
So as I mentioned, to do these practices, the personality development as well as the skill development of the student and to increase their employability, what we have is, as a part of the regular curriculum since 2011, in the regular timetable, we have 2 to 3 sessions per week for skill development. Now in this skill development, what we do is, we have the content ready with us. We specially design a curriculum, and they just have to start. Initially, when they face the public, they shiver. So we have a podium. We have other things which will remove their stage fear. So we have storytelling sessions. We have jam sessions, 1-minute sessions, group discussions, debates. So that will become the part of the regular curriculum. So when we say that we develop the personality, we even enhance that how they are supposed to dress up for the interview, what should be the size of their nail, what should be the size of their hair, how they're supposed to dress up, how they're supposed to make their resume, what kind of answers they are supposed to give in the interview, so that makes the student very different from any other colleges. So these are minutest detail which we take care, the color of the shoes, the color of the belts, wallets, everything which is taken care of. So this is what a student get in SIBM Extra compared to any other colleges. I don't think that people will get into this much detail. Where apart from the regular study, we do even ask them and teach them about the different etiquettes and mannerism. So this is something which we are thoroughly following.
So, ma'am, what do you see as your institute's greatest strengths, and you would like people to know something that they may not know about your institute?
I would say the greatest strength of the institute is attitude and culture, because the culture of the institute is very transparent. We have our management event called Eldorado. So since 2011 till date, we have regularly annual management event called Eldorado, and then we invite UG students as well as PG students to participate in that. One of the most common feedback which we get from all the students who participate over here is the welcoming, is the warmness of the institute, the culture of the institute, the welcome which they get as a part of institute, the exit transparency which all the faculty as well as students have with each other. That is something which is very important. Second thing which I would say is the relationship which we share with our students, because here we provide mentorship. So students can share a lot of things about their own characteristics. The faculties would know SWOT analysis of each and every student studying over here. So that would be the unique thing which my institute has.
Ma'am, what are some of the biggest challenges you see, both for higher education in general and for your institute specifically?
In my institute, what we are trying is just to bridging the gap, because if you see the common scenario of the industry, at one side we have lot of companies and corporates saying that we don't get the skilled people. At the other side, we see that there are a lot of students who are shouting about we don't have enough job opportunities. So ideally, one side we have a lot of vacancies, on the other sides we have a lot of unemployment. Now this would be the basic, I would say, a challenge for the higher education. And the lacking thing is the skill development. The lacking thing is the, the gap is not being breached. So one thing could be the attitude. Second thing, in our higher education system, there is very less room for practical education. So if the practical education or some program like Campus Connect, if that takes place, then it can definitely be improved. So this is one thing which we have to take care as a part of, or this is one of the challenge which we face. And according to me, if we can bridge the gap, so that will make a lot of difference. And to bridge the gap, what we do in our institute is to guide the students to develop a correct attitude, and that's how they can go further, to develop the learning attitude. So whenever they join, they have very different perspective of looking at the things with respect to learning compared to any other students.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you for the interview. It was very insightful. It was nice talking to you.
Thank you.